A little spot in the middle of the Appalachian Mountains swayed American history in several ways. Sitting on the state line of Virginia and Kentucky, Christopher Gist was surveying the Ohio Valley and was told by Native American tribes a way to escape from being killed. Coming across the gap in the mountains, Gist named the area Sounding Gap because it was a wind gap, not a water gap. Daniel Boone would lead many families into Kentucky, and there is a lot of evidence that he had led them through the Pound Gap and not the Cumberland Gap. This little spot has seen several battles, raids, and switched hands several times during the Civil War. Who held Pound Gap held the winning side of that war. The most famous people to fight in these conflicts was President Garfield and later John Hunt Morgan of the Morgan Raiders. In 1892, it was the spot that held one of the greatest true crime unsolved mysteries in United States history. 130 years ago, the Pound Gap Massacre took place and 5 people lost their lives. This is one of the most controversial and still debated murder mysteries to this day. When Consolidation Coal Company came into the area, they built one of the first show mines in history. The idea of box frame houses was thought of by a construction company in Pennsylvania to make efficient housing that was still built to this day. This idea was so perfect in design that skyscrapers were able to rise up to the sky in many of the big cities. Those same houses are still seen in Letcher County, Kentucky to this day. We at Kentucky Tennessee Living want to thank you for joining us for Mountain Tidbits. Thank you for your support as we bring to you the history of the Appalachian Mountains.